May I come in, sir?
Please.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Have a seat, Pramod. So you are Pramod Acharya.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what does HR stand for?
Sir, H stands for my village, which is Halada Madahalli, where I am from, and R stands for Rudra Radhya, my father's name.
Okay. So tell us something, Pramod, about yourself, which is not there in your tab, which we should know.
Sir, I come from a farming background.
So that is there.
Yes, sir, I am from village, so I was sent to my grandparents' home. So I stayed with my grandparent till I complete my high school, till my 10th standard, and then I went to hostel.
Schooling from your grandparents' village.
Yes, it's not a village; it's a taluka where I stayed. Then I went to hostels, different places. So I never get to stay with my parents. That's one thing which is not in the DAF.
Okay. So one thing intrigues me, Pramod, that when you are attaching your certificate of EWS,
Yes, sir.
okay, you are mentioning that you are in the Indian Civil Account Service.
Yes, sir.
And your salary is only 2,45,107 rupees annually. So how is that possible?
Sir, it was not annually. I was in service for 3 months at that time. So they were taking salary of those 3 months, financial year.
Okay.
So I just got selected and had 3 months salary.
That explains it. Okay. I'll pass on to my colleague.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Pramod.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you doing today?
It's fine, sir. I came to Delhi yesterday. I was staying with my friends. So I'm
Okay.
feeling good today.
You feeling good?
Yes, sir.
And the weather treating you good?
Yes, sir. The weather is changing from winter to summer. So the cold is getting reduced. So I feel good.
Okay. Now, from the weather point of view, the department, IMD, as you call it, they issue on a day-to-day basis the regional spread of the weather condition in India. Now, in terms of color, they describe. Do you understand the color codifications which are issued by the IMD?
Sorry, sir. I have not noticed.
Oh, I give you a cue. They have those 4 major colors in terms of green, yellow, amber, and red.
Sorry, sir. I don't know about the color coding by IMD.
Now, you are an officer from the Indian Civil Account Service.
Yes, sir.
And you've been there for 2 years.
So I was there for one and a half year. I'm undergoing
1.5
training.
years. So I expect that you will be having a good exposure on the accounting system.
Actual accounting we are yet to be taught. I am doing training at NIFM, but basics of accounting and government accounting per se, I do have some idea about.
Okay. If I had to ask you 2 terminology which is normally associated with accountancy, one is we call it as GAAP, GAAP, and the second we take it as GAS.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Can you explain to me what are these 2 terminologies?
So GAAP is used in USA, sir.
What explain this first?
So, sorry, sir. I don't remember. I'll read up.
Okay, but okay, give me what is exactly GAAP means.
So it's a government accounting standard followed in USA.
And what does it tell you in nutshell?
Sorry, sir.
Generally accepted accounting principles, yeah, which are not only in America, they are world over. The generally accepted accounting principle. What are the cardinal things what you look in accounting?
So we
What
look
kind
at,
of accounting do we have in India?
we have cash basis accounting, sir, in India.
Dual system of accounting.
Sir,
Dual system of accounting.
we have cash based accounting with single entry system in India, sir.
What are you talking? What are you talking? That's been done away. Whether it's a government account or the private sector, everywhere we have a dual system of accounting now. What do you say by dual system of accounting? Why do we have a dual system of accounting?
So for every transaction we take two entries, that is dual system.
And what are those two entries reflected where?
The one entry will be in terms of receipts and expenditure in government accounting, or credit and debit in commercial accounting.
Okay, I go further into accounts. How do you make a reconciliation statement?
So we'll in government accounts
Tell me government account.
we do
There are discrepancies from a debtor and a creditor.
yes.
How do you draw a reconciliation statement?
There are suspense accounts in governments which are generally reconciled in civil ministries.
How do you do it? My question is, how do you do it?
Sorry sir, I don't know how the reconciliation is done.
And God?
Sorry sir, I'll read about all these aspects.
Okay, doesn't matter. Your subject is political science
Yes sir.
and international relations.
Yes.
Now, international relations, if I had to ask you, the foreign policy towards our neighbors, what is that foreign policy described as?
We have neighborhood first policy.
Neighborhood first, correct. Now, in terms of neighborhood first, what do you mean by neighborhood first?
So in terms of our outreach to international policies or foreign policy, we keep our neighbors first, and we give priority to bilateral relation with neighbors.
So, we give them MFN.
Not complete MFN in trades, sir.
Okay.
But we try to be accommodative to our neighbors. And we have non-reciprocal relations.
And who are those neighbors?
So we have adversarial neighbors in our northern borders, and we have Nepal, Bhutan and Bangladesh.
Do we consider Maldives also as a neighbor?
Yes sir, we consider even Sri Lanka and Maldives, we consider them as.
Now, talking about Maldives, what is the latest what you know about Maldives vis-a-vis relation with India?
So in Maldives there were issues with few of Maldivian ministers who tweeted something about our government.
That's old story.
Yes sir.
The latest I'm asking. What is the latest now?
Latest is the president of Maldives asked removal of army personnel.
That's a very old story.
So we are talking and we are trying to replace the army personnel. That was the recent news I read.
Okay. So you had to read more on, since your international relation is your subject, you got to be abreast and updated till yesterday.
Yes. Okay. I'll read.
How do you describe the foreign policy of India, the philosophy of the foreign policy in 3 words?
So our foreign policy is based on the idea of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
Good.
We believe that the whole world is one family and we have one
And
future.
where did we pick up this one from?
So,
Where did we pick up this motto or this 3 words from?
so it's from Maha Upanishad. We
Right.
picked this Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We have this philosophy. Our foreign policy is based on non-alignment and strategic autonomy. This is second one. We don't align ourselves with any country as such, but we align with our interest. That is second
Nation
one.
first.
Yes, sir. That is the second idea which we believe in. And third, we believe in growth of all, and which is reflected in examples such as Sagar Doctrine. We follow for development of whole region as such. These are the 3 ideas which I think our foreign policy is based on.
Now, the West Asia has been in news. Other than what is happening in the Gaza, Hamas-Israel war, what is this other thing what is happening around West Asia?
So Middle East corridor was in news in West Asia, and American persons were attacked in Jordan. That was in news. Houthis were attacking shipments in Red Sea. That was in news.
What which is the news which is catching up in West Asia, where America and UK were in action?
So it was with respect to security aspects in Red Sea. They are doing.
They bombarded the targets in Syria and Iraq.
Yes, sir.
The Revolutionary Guards based or backed terror organizations.
Yes, sir. It was in reaction to attack on American personnels in Jordan.
Okay. Now, last question coming again from your field, and I expect a real good answer.
Yes.
You were to be appointed as an Indian representative to UN, and you have to deliver a speech on advocating India to be a permanent member of the UNSC. Quickly tell me in 4 points, how do you advocate the case of India?
Sir, India is one of the rising power in international arena, and our multilateral forums is not reflecting and not more inclusive with respect to respecting that multipolarity. So I feel India is one of those pole which represent global south. So it should be given a say.
I take your first point. Come to the second and third and fourth.
So here India contributes to world economy. India is a huge market. India has trade relation with all the countries. So India should get its say in the UN. The third point is that UN contributes to UN Security Council immensely, and India believes in growth of everyone. Yes.
All right, thank you.
Well, Mr. Pramod, we are a populated country.
Yes, sir.
At number 1 or 2?
So we are number 1 in terms of population.
So this
Your first answer.
Sir, I was thinking we don't have the census data yet, but then I.
Very good having your first answer advocating that we have the largest democracy and the most populous, so we must have that representation.
Yes, sir, I could.
So India's demography, whether it is an opportunity or the challenge for us, in your opinion?
So demographic dividend is a opportunity, but if we don't skill our personnel, we don't give them health and education which the economy asks us for, then it will become detrimental to our economy, sir.
Okay, your father is agriculturist.
Yes, sir.
What is the status of agriculture in your district, your parental district?
So I come from a district called Chamarajanagar in Karnataka. There the major crop under one district, one crop system is turmeric. And we used to grow sugarcane, but because of depletion of groundwater level in the area, sugarcane cropping has been reduced, and we are growing turmeric and onion as our major cash crops. And in terms of rain fed, we grow maize and sunflower. These two are the major crops in Chamarajanagar district.
You grow sunflower?
Yes, sir.
So sunflower is in the in number of hectares, hundreds of the hectare are in patches.
In patches, sir.
But in patches, there is a problem of eating by the birds.
Yes, sir.
How you tackle it?
So there is no comprehensive system to tackle both from the government side, but the farmers have their standalone fencing around their farms.
By birds.
So by birds. Birds, sorry sir, I don't know how they are tackling. They just have traditional methods in the farms which they are using, which makes noise or
yes,
those kind of things.
And what is the status of mandis in your from Karnataka?
Yes, sir.
Status of mandis? What is the mandis are, they are having good platform or not? Infra is good or not? What is the status in your opinion?
Sir, Karnataka is having good policy with respect to adoption of technology in mandis, but the general problem with respect to auctioning, with respect to licensing, even in Karnataka. For example, my place is at the tri-junction between Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu, where we have only one APMC mandi, and people there, the system is not so well robust people go to farms directly and buy, and APMC market and APMC Act is not implemented.
How many of them are under e-NAM platform?
Sorry, sir.
50%, 25%, 10%?
So I don't know the percentage, but I think Karnataka is leading in terms of this e-NAM adoption.
E-NAM adoption.
Yes, sir.
Karnataka is leading.
Yes.
What are the facilities generally we give to the farmers under e-NAM scheme?
So under e-NAM scheme, farmer can sell their produce to different markets across the country, which are electronically connected. So they get to know the information about the prices, and they can sell their produce and have the price at different markets across the country.
How many crops are covered under MSP, minimum support price?
There are 23 crops, I think.
And your family is taking benefit of MSP?
No, sir. We are growing turmeric and onion.
They are not covered.
They are not selling under MSP.
And what is PDS?
It's public distribution system which gives food grains to a huge population of the country.
Which crop is covered from your state under PDS?
So, rice and wheat.
Rice.
Yes.
So it is procured and rice is distributed under PDS.
Yes, sir.
What will happen if we stop procuring wheat and rice?
Yes.
This is my last question.
Sir, there are two aspects to it, sir. One is welfare of farmer. One is giving consumers or the huge population who are not at the good, well within category of the population. So we are supporting farmer with MSP, which is linked to PDS, and through PDS we are providing food grains to the poor section of the society. So if we stop doing this, it will hamper both the section of the societies.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Mr. Pramod.
Yes, sir.
Pramod, you have seen that there is a trend is going on by giving free water, free electricity by the government.
Yes.
Have you heard about this? Every government is giving something free.
Yes.
So what is your take on this? Should we give free things like that, or what do you suggest?
Sir, given the developmental state of the nation and the states as such, it's very difficult to gauge what is populist and what is welfare. So, if we are doing it for the welfare of the society and we are keeping fiscal consolidation and the state of economy in mind, then that is a good measure. But if we are giving freebies for the election and not looking into the economic aspect of it, and fiscal consolidation, not keeping fiscal consolidation in mind, that will hamper the economy, sir. It's not a good
Don't you think that the wastages will increase if there is no bill coming on? So everyone think of it. It's no, you can use anyway.
So the average consumption is less than 300 around 80 to 85% of the country use less than 300 units of electricity. So, sir, it's basic necessity. So if you are so in all these freebies, what I feel is if we are targeting more, we should target the section of the society which needs it. The problem is in inclusion and exclusion error, where we include more people who don't deserve it and we exclude people who deserve it more, and it is not reaching to those population. So if we target more and we have some survey or data about the consumption with respect to electricity and with respect to other freebies, if we target more, then that will be a good policies.
You are from a farmer background.
Yes, sir.
I have seen. So we have seen that our GDP is growing year on year, but our share of primary sector is not growing.
Yes.
So what is the reason behind this?
So in our country, 80 to 85% of the farmers are small and marginal farmers, and we don't
most
have
of the population is also engaged in the agriculture. as well.
agriculture. So 50% of the farmers.
Yes.
So it faces a problem of disguised unemployment, where the marginal productivity is very less. We have problem with respect to economy of scale, since cooperative movements in many parts didn't pick up in terms of farming, sir. So there are, and with respect to infrastructure, we don't have good marketing infrastructure, which also affects farmers in their price realization. So we need multi-pronged approach, and agriculture is facing
Any one suggestion you could quote for improving this sector?
So,
Only one suggestion if you have to give.
It's very difficult, sir, but I say cooperative movement should be picked up, where farmers come together and they get economic of scale, which helps in giving them inputs into farm and also helps in their marketing. So I think cooperative sector is one thing which I think
Okay.
should be picked up.
Can you tell me what is the difference between a leader and a manager?
So a manager looks into efficiency more. He is more concerned with output as such. A leader takes team together. He leads by example. He is being optimistic and keeps long-term objectives in mind. He is not so short-sighted. He has higher vision. So leader is someone who is manager and have something in extra for the team.
And what type of person are you?
So I believe I am a leader
You are a leader.
more than a manager.
Okay. Any example you can quote to just show your leadership qualities?
So for leading, sir, I teach students. One that is because education gave me this platform to come out of my background and have a good life. And education gives many people respect they deserve. So I started teaching students who are preparing for government job in my around my village. So I feel that is because I have this leadership quality of taking people along with me and sharing my experience and leading by example. So I think that is one example.
You are from Karnataka, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you give me the two major problems that are there which are prevalent in Karnataka?
Sir, regional disparity is one huge problem. So in northern Karnataka is not so well off when compared to southern Karnataka in terms of economy. That is one of the problems the Karnataka is majorly facing, sir.
And second?
So second problem would be, it is common with respect to other states also, the problem with respect to rural development and agriculture as per se, I would say.
No problem of poverty or unemployment. These things are not there in Karnataka.
Sir, I said about northern Karnataka which faces all these problems, and with respect to given the majority of population lies in rural, so rural distress is one of the major problem I believe compared to urban areas.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.